Taking pictures, that's what he's doing.
Okay. All right, so we're good now?
That's awesome.
Just because my head's getting hot. I don't want to pass out while I'm presenting. So I'm Ramon Pineiro, as you guys know. I Love Local Rewards, which is a part or a product of CE Avengers, which is my IT company. So hopefully my upstairs doesn't fall down on my downstairs here. Let's see here. So just to give you guys a little bit of information about what I Love Local Rewards is and kind of like what we do. We started up in 2017 as HV Gold Rewards, which was the original start of the program, trying to test out and see what the concept is. We rebranded this year to I Love Local Rewards to expand our offerings beyond the Hudson Valley, because we're more about helping more local businesses than one central area. We want to help out the whole United States. So that's why we rebranded. And we also went from having physical cards to having digital cards. So now if you go to our website, I Love Local Rewards, and you actually have an account, the cards are actually built right into the website. That's also going to change again, because this year coming up, we actually have an app rolling out to kind of rebrand again, but not necessarily change the name, just change the way that we work. But I'll get into that information when we get closer to that date. But on top of that, in 2019, we started adding events. So we started with our Beauty, Health, and Wellness Expo. We've actually done our fourth one this year. Believe it or not, we did like 2 this year. We did one in Dutchess County and one in Ulster County. Rick was a part of the Ulster County one, right? So we all had fun. It's all about sharing local business, helping local businesses. We also have a home show that we run. We're actually running 2 of them next year. We have one slated for January, which is our Orange County one at the Emporium Square Artisan Market, and then we also have a second one over in Fishkill. We actually are landing the location very soon. It'll probably be at the Fishkill Rec to do our I Build Local home show in Dutchess County. On top of that, we do save small businesses save Halloween trunk or treats, basically getting businesses in front of kids and their parents to hand out their business material. We're actually running one this October the 30th. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but basically it's sponsored by 2 of the businesses that are on my program, which is Halo Home Inspections, which you guys know, Demetria, and Boutique Wine and Spirits and Ciders over in Fishkill. So we'll be right there on Route 9. If anybody's not busy and they want to bring the kids, go for it. It's all about just handing out the candy to the kids and also handing out the business material to the parents. We actually ran our first Cupcakes, Crafts, and Christmas Trees event last year. We're holding off this year because I have to do some restructuring, but we're actually helping out the Renegades with their Rascals Craft Fair. That's on November 13th. So if you guys are going to be around the Renegade Stadium, that's where I'll be at. We're also sponsoring that. We also hold a holiday Try Something New dinners. So right now we're actually on December the 9th, we're having a dinner at Café con Leche. It's $50 a person or $50 a ticket. You get a 3-course meal plus an adult beverage. So if you're interested in that adult beverage, you might want to stop by. And coming soon, hopefully next November, it's not officially announced, but I'm announcing it right now because I like to put things out into the universe, is IACON, which is our new Comic-Con that we're going to be rolling out to help all the nerds out there, just like me, try to have a Comic-Con with local artists and local comic book stores. So we're going to be doing something like that. We might have some cosplayers there dressed up to take some photos, just saying. But that's, all about us and shopping local. That's the whole big thing of it. So what exactly do we do? I Love Local Rewards utilizes supplementary marketing guerrilla tactics, basically meaning that we go to every single outlet that we can and we talk about you in a good way, not in a bad way. All right. So we say, hey, we're going to do a video with you on TikTok. We're going to do a video with you on YouTube. We're going to do a video with you on Facebook, Instagram, wherever we can to get more about your business out there, because in the digital world, in the digital age, digital is where it's at. Shareable content, making sure that, people see your content by sharing it, talking to you about it on your posts, getting some traction on your information. Because a lot of times when you put out posts, you might not get 1 or 2 or 3 comments, you might get a comment, you might get a like. So we increase that amount so that it exponentially increases the audience that you have for your business. So where do we work? So I kind of named a couple of them, but we also utilize some tactics on Google My Business, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. We've used Nextdoor, but it's really more hyper local, so we don't really like offering help on Nextdoor. But all those outlets, we talk about you, we interview you, we find out more about your business, or we go to your events. The whole important part is so that you can see the audience and the audience can see you, and it helps more bring those partnerships. Like we have the partnerships with the Renegades. We're actually working on talking with 2 of the radio stations that are around here to see if we can actually help you guys get better deals, offering, not only on shareable content, but content that's traditional. So here's some of the numbers from some of the people that I've helped on their pages, share their content. I'm not sure if you can see the one in the top right corner, but you're seeing on a 28-day basis, you're seeing increases of not exponential amounts, but a good amount. Like you're getting 1.3 thousand people more looking at your stuff when I started helping them, or 531 people more. So that means that that person only had 100 people looking at their page. Now they have over 600 people looking at their page. Those type of increases help because not only do we share your content, but we also send our friends list to your page. So that helps increase the audience size for your pages on Facebook alone. But we also do the same thing on Instagram. We add your stuff onto our stories. And of course, the group that runs it all is the HVFLI, which is the group that we run on Facebook. We have over 11,400 people there right now, and we're aiming to get to 12,000, hopefully by December. Once we get up to 12,000, we hope to increase that size exponentially from there. But with the app coming out, we are looking to move away from Facebook eventually. As you know, that with the blackout, social media, you can't usually just put all your eggs in a basket. That's why we live on multiple different forums. So with my experience, I've had over 11 years of corporate marketing experience. I've worked for Best Buy corporate, and I also worked for corporate Con Ed. So we kind of utilize different marketing tactics, and I've learned a lot from them. So I want to use it for the small business application, because you could always have a small brand act like a big brand, and eventually it becomes that brand. You have, Walmart started as one store, Best Buy started as one store, all those different businesses started as one store. McDonald's started as one restaurant, and slowly but surely, as they increased in size, they eventually grew to where they are today. Being a micro social influencer, what does that mean? So I self-made myself into a social influencer by utilizing the group and really gauging that audience and engaging them to bring about this change of, I'm not a yard sale site, and usually yard sale sites, you could get 30,000 people in that, no problem. If it's talking about puppies, no problem. 20, 40, 80,000 people talking about puppies. I'm talking about small businesses. Who likes talking about small businesses? Not a lot of people. They like going to small businesses, but they don't want to talk about it. So I force people to really talk about it. Hey, who's your favorite restaurant? Who's your favorite this? Who's your favorite that? Who did you use as a roofer? Stuff like that to kind of actively engage customers, but also get good referrals for businesses as well. And it is an active following. So it's not something where it's like, I have 11,000 people and they're all fake accounts. These are all hyper local Hudson Valley businesses and customers that are in this group. So like I said, with the social media ventures that we've taken, we've made accounts on pretty much every platform that we could jump on, to learn about their algorithms, because in the back end, small businesses don't have the time to say, you know what, I'm going to figure out Facebook's algorithm. Let me figure this out. We've done tried and true processes to kind of figure out what works, what doesn't work, what to post, what not to post. We've had trainings to teach people how to post and stuff like that. So we do a lot of that stuff supplementary, because we're not a marketing company. So we don't market for you. We teach you how to market and then help kind of like boost that up without you having to pay Facebook. We do live and pre-recorded and edited videos. So for those that are camera shy, don't worry, we do edited and pre-recorded videos. So that way, if you drop an F-bomb, don't worry, we got you covered. It happens sometimes. And we also do audio podcasts. We have Small Business Connections with Tony and Ramon. One of the friends of mine is Tony Reed from Drone Tech UAS. He actually and I have a very good gel feel on there. We haven't recorded lately, but once COVID has put a kibosh on it and we can get people back into a studio, we'll look to start that back up eventually. I may bring it onto one of those radio stations that I'm talking about. So that's what we're looking at, the local partnerships. So we've worked with Town Square Media, iHeartMedia, Community Matters too, which is a not-for-profit in Poughkeepsie, the Hudson Valley Renegades, Walkway Over the Hudson, Wappingers Rotary. We've actually done fundraising for them and the Wappingers Crew Club, which we're going to be running a fundraiser with them next month. The Revolving Door, which is a not-for-profit in Poughkeepsie, and we're looking for more partnerships, because without partnerships, you can't get collaborations. Without collaborations, you can't get something innovative. So that's, you know, what we do and how we work. Just so you guys know who runs I Love Local Rewards. Yes, that is my beautiful wife, and she is my my partner in crime, I guess you could say. So at any of my events, you'll probably see her roaming about, telling me that either I'm doing a good job or, hey, you need to fix this, you know. But she's the best. Without her, I can't do a lot of the things that I do. So she is paramount to everything that's happening. On top of that, you know, she's there at all my achievements, so I have to give her a shout out, because without her, none of this would be possible. So I'm a dad, a bonus dad, and dog dad. All right. I do have two beautiful stepdaughters, currently in college. One's going to be an engineer. The other one is going to be a business administrator. And then I have my two little ones, my son and my daughter, who are the partners in crime on their own front, because they fight all the time. And then I have my German Shepherd, Siberian Husky, Optimus Prime. Yes, his name is Optimus Prime. Love him. He's my dog, literally and figuratively. And just so you guys can understand kind of the background, I'm a huge family person. I have a huge family, literally on both sides of my family. I could probably give you about 100 people in my uncles and my cousins alone, not even counting second cousins and third cousins, because we are very close in that sense. But, you know, we kind of grew a lot because, you know, we're Hispanic, so we propagate. But being a part of a big family, you kind of get used to being funny, used to being loud, and used to being like out there. So they are part of the reason why I like to venture out and do different things, is because of them. They always want me to try something different. And like, so to give you a little bit of background, just so you can kind of see that photo in the middle on the left-hand side with me in the tank top, that's the four Ramones. My grandfather's name Ramon, my father's name Ramon, I'm named Ramon, and my son's name Ramon. And that's actually a house that my grandfather's brother lives in right now in Puerto Rico, on the farm that my great grandmother lived on, where my grandfather grew up. So it's a little bit of history there. But that's like one of the moments that you can't get us there often, but that's one of the memorable moments. Just to kind of give you guys a background about like what I do as me. I'm a philanthropist, meaning that I do a lot of fundraising. Right now, if you guys scan that QR code, you can donate to breast cancer awareness. For Real Men Wear Pink, wearing pink Captain America shirt, just saying. But we do, you know, trunk or treats. We do networking. We do a lot of things to kind of help the small business get out there. If you don't know somebody, I probably know somebody that can help you, or somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that can help you. So those connections definitely proliferate and come out in a lot of the things that I do. So like when I have meetings with people, I'll be like, all right, what do you need? And I'll go boom, 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 boom. All right, I got this person, this person, this person, this person, and let's get you connected. And I think this is the one to the last least photo, but I'm a comic book fan, as you guys kind of could figure out. And I'm really huge into Captain America, as you probably could figure out from the initial part of me wearing the Captain America helmet. The basic reason why I'm really like into superheroes, into Marvel and stuff like that, the Avengers, the CE Avengers, and why I named my business after that is because of the fact that you took something, different people from different walks of life, and you brought them together and something beautiful happened. And that's why I love collaborating, is because you could basically take multiple people from different walks of life, bring them together, and boom, something beautiful happens. And you know, you do different things. So that's the reason why not only do I like comic books, but I like to bring the comic book world into real life. And I think that's everything. Thank you. Let me stop sharing. So any questions?
That was amazing. so full of energy, Ramon.
I try. I had a lot of tacos. That's why.
I'm
It's
so
good. It's good
glad.
right here. I'll talk to you about it later, but
April, do you want to say something?
Absolutely. So I want to say that was an amazing presentation. Like it kept me engaged the entire time. And I want to say also that I am going on a year of knowing Ramon and being a part of his I Love Local Rewards program, which I know you have to remind me because I am going to be signing up again for it. But, just having all that exposure, especially as a new business, I just can't talk about how much, I Love Local Rewards has helped me. And even being a marketer, everyone's like, oh, they're your competition. No, they're not. They have done so many amazing things to not only help my business, but, Ramon had also taken me under his wing, taught me some stuff, and it's made me a better marketer. So I am very grateful for that. And, his teachings have made me, give my clients so much better results, especially on Facebook. So now they're so happy with me. They're referring me to other people. So, I can't really say enough great things about Ramon. And if you have not done a face-to-face with him or joined I Love Local Rewards, you guys need to do it right now today. So that's all I gotta say to that. Thank you so much, Ramon. You're amazing.
thanks, April.
April. Phil.
Hey, I'm so glad I made it today, Ramon. I have a friend who's actually designed a comic book, and he's also into internet marketing.
Okay.
His name is Mike. He's down in New City in Rockland County, and I'll connect the two of you.
Yeah, that's great. He could come to IACON. Woo! Just so you know, IACON stands for Independent Artist Comic Books Convention. Just so you know.
I was going to ask about that, but I knew it had something to do with that because you told us. So I actually have an amazing testimonial for Ramon because when he was explaining things, I know for people that like me, I don't understand anything about online stuff, social media. I make myself understand to an extent because I have my own things to do. But what he does, guys, exactly is to put you on the front of like the front search, the first search on Google page. That's not what he does, but think like that. When someone type your business, he tries to put you out there to be the first option that people can see or can even find you. So it has to do with SEO. It has to do on how people can see you in social media and find you. Like when you are part of his program, he goes on my Facebook page, he yells at me. He's like, this is not good. You need to improve on this. And I'm so thankful because I have other people doing this for me and I don't know what's going on. So, and sure enough, when he does it, when he pays attention, when he goes and it's like a little tweak, things starts happening. Like I had a gig last week that I went to this house in Dover Plains, these people, and I always ask, how did you find me? It was a private training, so it's a lot of money that I charge. And they're like, oh, we went on Google Maps and typed yoga near me in Dover Plains, and I'm here in Kent. It's not that far, but like there's so many options around, and they found me because I have this SEO going because of I Love Rewards and other things that I have going. So it's so important, guys, to have someone like Ramon checking on your things on social media. If you want your business to be in the front line of visibility, you need his services. So that's what I had to say. Go ahead, Stephanie.
I just wanted to say that you did such a great job, Ramon, and I love the fact that you shared your love for comics and superheroes because of the diversity. That's all about culture for me, right? So when I hear things like that, it's like, woo, I get all excited. So thank you so much because it's so super, super important, diversity, and let's just love each other for where we are, right? So thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. The only way we grow together. Just saying.
That's awesome. Anybody else?
Rick, you should probably stop recording now, by the way.
I'll stop after my testimonial because it's really good. So I met Ramon a couple years ago when we did a wellness fair in Pleasant Valley.
The first one.
Yeah. And that was so much fun, man. I'll tell you, just bringing people together. And then we just did this one up in Ulster, which was our first one back since the pandemic. So it was a lot of fun. As I was watching your presentation, Ramon, I was just thinking about the person that you are, and and knowing who you are. And I met your aunt at this last one, and we got to talk. I took her aside so that I could ask her about all the dirt on you since you were a little baby. And so, it was so nice to meet his people and really get to feel who he is, because this is a genuine guy. He's a gentleman. He loves the people in the community. Everybody knows him and loves him. And we're so lucky to have you here with us in this chapter. I was thinking about it today when I was thinking about you doing your showcase. I was like, wow, we're so lucky to have Ramon here with us, because you're a local legend. And it was really great to see the kids and to know how much you love your wife and your family and her daughters. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that just melts us, man. So we all want to support you and keep watching you grow. I was excited to hear about the app when we were together, and I can't wait to see what you do next, bro.
That's awesome.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Anybody else for Ramon?
Trying
Otherwise,
to bring me to tears, Rick. Like, stop.
What I'm trying to do.
A question for Ramon.
sure, Sandy.
So I know you love Captain America. So are you technically Samuel Jackson in this? Because you bring in everybody in. So. And I just thought of the commercial too, the new commercial.
So Nick Fury brought everybody together, but Captain America held them together. Because Nick Fury in the last ones, you didn't see Nick Fury as much. It was Captain America holding the glue. Just saying.
You're right. I mean, you're right. You're right.
Awesome, guys. So let's go to our thank yous and testimonials. So does anybody need